The Chavod Levavot says, a person who is lacking trust that Hashem will take care of him. What does he do? He hoards money. He hoards his possessions. The person is always in fear of tomorrow. He's always in a tense, sour mood, Haz v'shalom. He doesn't feel content with enough because he feels there's never enough. If he has what he needs for himself, he's worried that his children might be missing. If his children has what they need, he's worried about his grandchildren. And he's worried about his great-grandchildren. In his view, everybody's dependent on him. Even though he realizes deep inside of himself, there'll be a time where they'll have to survive without him. But he thinks right now everybody depends on him. He says, oh yeah? Where you gonna go and what are you gonna do without me? Without me, you wouldn't be in yeshiva, you wouldn't be able to pay for the bills. Without me, what would you do without me? That's how he talks. So therefore, he has to realize this is a mistake. We mentioned before, this is a paradox. He believes that Hashem will give him a long life, but he doesn't believe that Hashem will give him what he needs. So it's a contradiction. He loses sight of the future and the world to come. He dedicates every ounce of energy to get more fortune in this world. And you say to him, Bobo, you're 70 years old already. When are you going to stop working and take some time to learn and to prepare for Olam Haba, for the next world? He says, as soon as I have enough for my family. Oh, takes that all the way to the grave like that. So a person has to know that HaKadosh Baruch Hu can give you life, he can give you parnasah. The Chavod Levavot says, there's people who think like this, and what does he call them? He calls them Ba'alei Mashkonot, people who want collateral from Hashem. Rabbeinu Bechaya says that there's people who feel they need a security in their hand before they can trust Hashem. They think I need a collateral. First Hashem, give me a collateral, then I'm going to give you Bitachon. Person has to know that this demanding collateral from Hashem. Imagine a guy asks you for a loan. No, I don't trust you. Give me collateral. Then I'm going to give you the loan. It's a slap to the face, no? What do you mean? It means you don't trust me. So then, imagine you do to Hashem the same thing. Hashem says, trust me. Give me a loan. Do mitzvah for me. No, I want a collateral. You tell Hashem. Hashem says, this is bitachon? It's not bitachon. So therefore, by holding the collateral, the lender feels safe. The same way, a person asks, Hashem asks a person, go to shul. Close your store on Shabbat. Don't work all day. Give some time in the morning to learn. Give some time in the evening to learn. Give some time to pray. And a guy says, I can't afford it. I can't lose one day of business. I can't take time out of my day to pray. Hashem, I need a collateral first before I trust you. Don't worry. I'll give you the money when you... Hashem says, don't worry, I'll give you the money when you need it. But the man is not ready to make that leap of faith. He wants the money first. That's demanding collateral from Hashem. That's a big slap to Hashem's face. So therefore, a person has to be careful not to fall into that. The Alter Nevarduk writes that it's like teaching a child to swim. As long as the child's holding on to the wall of the pool, he thinks he's swimming. Look, Abba, I'm swimming. You're holding on to the wall. It's not called swimming. Swimming means you gotta let go. And you gotta really start swimming. Bitachon, people say, hey, look, I trust in Hashem. Meanwhile, they don't go to mincha. Meanwhile, they don't go pray. And they trust. They say they trust in Hashem, and the money's coming in. They're still holding on to the wall. No, go and close the store. Go and take off from work and go pray to Hashem. That's bitachon. That's really called swimming. You're not holding onto the wall anymore. So therefore, you gotta let go. We have to realize we're in Hashem's hands. Another mashal they say is there was a man hanging from a cliff, and he was holding on for his life. The voice goes from heaven and says, "Don't worry, I'll catch you." Would you let go? Would you let go? Heavenly voice. Hashem spoke to you and he said, let go, I'll catch you. Yeah. So a person has to have bitachon and let go. Yeah. He has to let go. But most of us, if you ask ourselves, would you really let go? I don't know, Hashem. Give me a collateral first. Hashem, give me a proof first that you're here and then I'll let go. The person has to know that's not the highest level of bitachon. So therefore, the person has to know we trust in the bank. You trust that let's say a guy has $1 million in the bank, right? Guy trusts that when he goes and he says, give me my $1 million, I want my $1 million. They're going to give it to you? You trust them that they're going to give it to you. You go to the store and you go and you trust when you buy the milk, it says December 30th, it's going to be good until December 30th and you buy it. What if it's spoiled? You trust it's not spoiled, right? You trust the doctor to cut you open, to do the surgery. He's going to heal you. You trust the pilot that you're going to go on the flight and he's going to take care of you. He's not going to crash. So we have to let go and trust Hashem.
You go through the surgery, you have no choice. Either
right?
You're gonna die.
So too over here. We have no choice. Hashem commanded us and Bitachon, and we got to let go. Not drok Bitachon. Well, we say, yeah, I trust in Hashem when everything's good. When everything's bad and he has to swim and he has to jump in the water, he says, I don't know, give me collateral. No. You have to trust in Hashem fully. So therefore, start thinking about Hesed. Do you think Hesed is too hard or too expensive? Do you commit to learning like you're supposed to? And if you don't, you have to really learn to let go and have Bitachon. Baruch Nayolam.